Okay, we are ready to go here. So let's start up. Everything. And let's set up our page. And let's take a look at Tailwind here. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. And then what is the... what's going on here? Class name equals. Oh, is it me doing this? Oh. Right. No. What am I missing? Export function. Okay, what if I remove all of that and just try and figure this part out? Oh, what is going on here? Oh, this is a TS file. Hello. Is that showing up well enough? I guess so. Maybe this should have a little bit of a background to it. So this does have a background. Why is it? Oh, boxed would be better. Okay, there we go. Can you check your Discord? I think I have. I don't think I'm getting any of those designs. But thank you. Okay. No comments. And then... Oh, I see. And then there's just closing tags that are missing. Yes, I did. Yeah, I can already see the styling is kind of wild. Like there's just too much. Okay, like that's crazy to read. Okay, and then we go here, and instead of using what am I? Oh, I see. guess I don't need that. Interesting. Okay, very good. Okay, that's pretty quick to do. And then we can remove. Call this index, I guess. And fix this. Allow importing TS extensions. Okay, so this is JSX? Yeah. Okay, cool. What do you call a folder that has all of your assets? I guess asset, eh? Sign in page. And then we need to change this URL to be asset, and then we'll get the logo. Okay, and then let's see, can we do this? Oh, shade 600. No, I don't need URL. How do I do that again? current HTML file. Okay. So asset, logo, Chesterton. Oh, is it because... No, it's... Oh no, it's not referenced using a URL. And this is JSX. Okay, so... Right. And then this needs to be relative now. There we go. Cool. And then this doesn't do anything. Let's look up Tailwind. Okay. And then I just need to remove all of this. Okay. Oh, what's the... Text center, eh? Oh, that doesn't work because it's not in a... Okay, so this doesn't really do much for me because I don't need that. And I don't need this. So I'm really just left with that. I don't need a min height. I really just want to use flex column. I don't want a background. I think I don't need any of that. Yeah, okay, I'll just do my own. Wow, this is like... So... I have an image. And then I have a... Yeah, there's like a... This is a divitis all over again. I won't need this because I'm using flex. See, this is why maybe using whatchamacallit is like really bad. O.toString. Okay, fine. So I want to flex and then flex column. And then what else do I want to do here? Okay. So the application should actually have the styles that I want. Okay, flex column. Why is that? Oh, it's because it's, okay. So I just need to center it. Cool. And then both of them should have a margin. Okay. I want to center. How do I center? Okay. And then I need a max width. What is container scale? Oh, interesting. Check this. I just did. I am. Okay. So 1,024. Okay, so that does some weird stuff. Okay, and then MX. Okay. So this page, I actually want to be centered. But this height is not taking up the entire screen, which I think it needs to if I'm going to center this. Yeah, I do need to do that. H screen, eh? Okay, that's good. And then I want to align the items to the center. Okay, but then these should actually go on this guy. Yeah, so that's like, that should go anywhere. And then this is the container. Because I don't want these always on this div. I do want that, I do want that, I do want that. Huh. This is insane. Oh, is it because this is not... Certified Tweaker 001. I'm working on a page and I'm using a bunch of Tailwind and React and all these. I've used them before. I used them a long time ago when they just came out, with a bunch of other things. But like, there's just such bizarre errors, and reminds me of Ruby on Rails, where like you don't really know what level the error occurs on. So this is like an obvious thing, and probably if I use React, this is like, hey, thank you, hello. This would be something obvious. Like, you can't put a class name on... Oh. Thank you. It's like video, eh? That may be just a problem. You're saying it's like, is it like an artifact of the stream? It's like video is a very hard thing to interpret. But anyways, here's the issue. I have these guys. These guys work on the parent. So if I put them here, I get this like centered component. But the parent element isn't going to be centering everything inside of it. So I need to put the classes on the sign-in page. And the weird part is the sign-in page isn't always going to be centered. Like, you could use a sign-in page anywhere, and contextually it may be centered, it may not be centered. It depends on where it's being used. And maybe this is called a sign-in component, given what I'm describing. But like, the sign-in component should have this like thing. I don't know if I can call myself a web dev anymore. I've been doing a lot of like back-end infrastructure for a long time. And then this is with WordPress. Yeah. Like, I use React a lot. React is such a weird thing, and I don't think people like understand its lineage. But it started out, I remember I talked to the guy who created React like a long time ago. I forget his name, but it was at Facebook. They had the notifications section, and they just didn't want to re-render every time there was an update in the DOM. So they had this like optimized hash try, which allowed you to understand what edits you need. I understand. I'll give you my take. I agree 100%. And in fact, like, I love Material UI. There was another one called Semantic UI, which I actually liked a lot more, because what it tried to do, I don't think it does it anymore. Yeah, here, right? The classes, oddly enough, are semantic. Right? Oh, you can't see, my head's in the way. UI 3 buttons, right? Or 3 button UI, whatever you want to say. UI active button, UI button. So this is like what I prefer. However, I can make a case, or at least I can imagine in my mind a case for Tailwind. Although so far I'm not a fan. Like, it looks like it's really just abstracting. There's a lot of times, I'm a consultant, so I go to companies, whatever, and people give like these, they represent something that's been built by somebody else. Usually this happens in like demos where you're testing, and someone uses like, at the time, Selenium, but now they might use Puppeteer or something, and they go, oh, look, and then like it opens up a web page and it starts clicking through your web page, and people are amazed, and they're like, oh yeah, we better do more of this. And the person who's demoing this didn't do anything, right? They're just a veneer on top. That's what I feel like Tailwind could be interpreted as, where there's a lot of CSS standards underneath. So now you've got Flexbox, you've got Grid, you've got all these things that make it easy to use CSS, where that was the big problem before. And then now they're just like very thin veneers on top of that. And then you have these huge unwieldy CSS class sections, which is almost how we started with like literal style tags. That's what this is reintroducing. So I agree. Like Tailwind is kind of, from that perspective, like not the greatest. And like I can show you, well, I can't show you here, but I can show you here. Like these look nice. What am I in? I'm Tailwind Plus. Yeah. So these look nice. But if you go into like one of these, can I click this? Like, it's odd if this is true because this almost is a counter argument to what these things are. These are all semantic, right? But then the CSS classes, if you open up the demos for these, I don't know how I got to them before. Maybe it was here. Yeah, it was here. And is this the demo? Yeah. Like this is crazy, right? You can't read that. This is really good. So anyways, I agree is what I'm trying to say. I think this class like abstraction is kind of crazy. However, if what's happening as a consequence of this is there's a lot of tooling, Figma and stuff, where the designers are just deferring. There's no more pixel, nobody's reinventing padding and all this stuff. And the world just agrees on an abstraction, which is giving the designer the flexibility to do whatever they want to do. And this is the ideal, right? I don't know if this happens. If what happens in reality is there's a mixture of Tailwind classes and overrides because a designer really, really, really wants something slightly different than what Tailwind provides, then this is the worst of all scenarios. So anyways, I'm trying to give the devil his or her due by working with it. But what I'm finding as I'm going through this is I'm looking for the Tailwind class. First I used this, I'll show you what I used. I went to the sign in, wherever this was. There was a sign in page somewhere. Maybe I already passed it. I think I already passed it. Hello, 0 day. Can I just, no, I don't want to bookmark this. Remove. Control, sign in. Hey, thank you. Login. What do they call it? Oh, here, maybe it's here. Form layouts. I don't know where it is anymore. It's not here. Oh, here, sign in and registration, right? So I did this and I realized I'm not using username, password auth, rather. I'm gonna be using a sign in with Google button. So like all of that goes away. I don't need a login, at least right now, right? I don't know what the onboarding is gonna be. So I'm building this like product. So I don't know if I wanna have like an onboarding before signing in. So anyways, I did that. This code is crazy, right? There's so many different like, and if you end up taking all these and putting them in an apply, so there's like a CSS apply, this guy, where you can like apply a whole set of these abstractions. Like you can actually do H1 apply and then all of those things. But you would probably want to make a semantic like button and then apply all of those things and you can just use the button class. Then you're here. Then you're at semantic UI where you just like semantically define it. So I feel like this is actually what I want to use, but I don't know. I don't want to like theme my whole thing because this was made a long time ago and all of this is nice, but it's like, When was this made? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about all this, but right now what I'm trying to figure out is how I can apply CSS classes directly to this. And this is not just a TypeScript problem because it's not actually applying. And I think that's because the element, like this isn't a DOM element. This isn't like a true web component where if I was using lit or something like that and I was making like custom web components, then this would just be another component. But like typically with how I've interacted with React, like this isn't, it doesn't seem to be like an HTML component. I wonder if I can. Oh, no way. So each element has to be able to accept a class name prop. It's kind of wild. Okay, well, why don't I just try that since that seems to be the easiest thing to do here. Oh, I guess I can do a join. Oh, yeah, I suppose that's a string, eh? So am I doing this? I guess I'm not. I guess I'm just actually concatenating these two guys together. So class name. What's up with that? Oh, right. I'm silly. Okay. Okay, so that looks fine. But why did I like remove one of the... So this is a flex container. So I don't need this to be flex. Right. I just need that to be a container. And it's a height screen is fine, MX auto is fine, and P2 is fine. So this guy needs to be... Oh no, this needs to be the height of the container. So how do I make the height of the container in Tailwind? How do I do that? Oh, the viewport is not. Oh, am I being silly? Is it just 100? What's the percentage? H full. Yeah, okay. There we go. So that is nice. And now I need to fix the button. Now, what of these should always be on the sign-in page? I feel like flex doesn't need to be there. Right, okay. I feel like I don't need these. Okay, I do. Okay, there we go. So best views. Thank you. Okay. Now I need to fix the sign in button. So let's move the Google. Oh wait, not there. Let's move that into asset. And we can call that icon Google. Oh, where this comes from. Okay. So we can delete that guy. And then here, there is like a standard. Yeah, this guy. So we'll try and match as close as we can to what we see here. So we need the SVG. And this is gonna be, or can I do asset? I think I can do that, can't I? No. I guess it's just always relative. Okay. Why is this one able to be whatever? Okay, cool. And then I want it here, so okay. Whoa. Why is H4 so crazy? Okay, so what's the deal with that, eh? Maybe it's because I don't want that. Yeah, so that needs to be a what is it? Inline block. Cool. And then okay. And then this whole thing needs to have and then this needs to be an inline block. Inline? I need to make this width. What's the content? Okay, that works. And then this actually needs to have P2, P1 maybe. Why aren't these collapsing? I guess then I can just do this. Okay. That seems fine. Right? Like, what does that look like? That has other text, but that's fine. Why is this off? Oh, I need like an align items here. Or whatever these are. What are these? These are item center and justify content or justify items. Okay. One thing that's missing too now, maybe, because if I like, one bad part about this is if I do this, I don't think this will like, yeah, that won't like apply. So I can't mess around with CSS the way that I normally could. Yeah, okay, there we go. I feel like that's pretty good. Maybe that's better. Maybe 6. So what's the height of this? The height of this is 33, and that's 16. Oh, but that's the height with padding. So that's 24. Okay, and that's not like exactly centered. So how do you change that? I guess this would be flex. What's off about that? I think it's the... Maybe that. Yeah, does that have like more space? Okay, that's probably better. And something is bugging me about that. I don't know how to fix that. Object center, will that work? I don't think that did anything. I mean, there's like 4 pixels. I won't be able to see this. What if I make the height 1? Oh, that is in the center. Okay. And do I need that then? No, I don't. Okay, cool. Cool. And then this href. I need to pull that in from props. Okay. Oh, right. So those can both be. Okay, cool. And then so should this know about okay, does that just work? Yes, it does. Oh, but then I need to redirect. And I need to know my own origin. Okay. Yeah. Yes, that is true. Okay, so then I need to do that, and then to do, oh, I guess I don't need to do that. I can get the location. Window.location. Okay. Cool. Great, so that works, except when I click that, the redirect URL should have taken me to the right spot. Why didn't that work? Let's take a look at the API. So I can get rid of this, or I'll keep it for now. Off. This will be states from query. Just delete that for now. Okay, so what is going on here? Why is this not? Oh, URI. What did I say in the URL? Cool.
Until you give your love, there's nothing more that we can do.
Okay, so that works, except I don't have a dashboard. And I don't even know. Oh, yeah, I guess I do want to go to the dashboard. But now I need some kind of dashboard. Okay, so I need a router. Okay, so the hell is this? What is new in yeah, this was such a good article. Okay, what is this? Okay, I'll get into this when I come back. Be right back.
you ever in your entire life seen anything so beautiful? In your entire life. Have you ever in your entire life seen anything so beautiful? Your entire life.
Okay. We are back. Yes, we are. So, okay. So let's take a look at this router. Okay, just how do we begin? Okay, so we'll do this. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I do prefer this. So you need a source routes, eh? Or routes. Why does this take over? I'm not a fan of that. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I don't want to change. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. So you pass the function in, and then those are the two things. Okay, so let's do that. So I've installed that, and I think I make a routes folder. Outlet, eh? Okay. Or do I even need to do that? Like, what is the simplest thing that works? Okay, so I think I need to change to Vite. Unfortunately. Okay. How quick and easy will this be? Can I just do that? Okay. Vite CSS import. Okay, I can do that. And then I guess this just doesn't have process is not defined. Right. Okay. Okay, interesting. So that's undefined. Oh, that's what I want. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Okay. That works. Cool. So that was pretty easy. And then I want to just change all of this to use. How do I change that? Okay, so I'll fix that later. Let's close everything. Let's think about how to make this. Okay, so Vite. Interesting. Oh. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. So interesting. Okay, cool. So that works. And this goes to index because this has source. Oh. So what does that do? Yeah, this doesn't have any scripts yet. Oh, is that in Maine? Yes, it is. Okay. Cool. And then this. Okay. Cool. Great. So I have those routes now, and I think I can set those up tomorrow to go to sign in as a default. And then check if you're authenticated, and if you are, then you go to the dashboard. Okay, interesting. And then I'll just read all of these. Cool. All right, well, thank you for joining. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Thanks.